Hey, what's up everyone? Steve here, and I thought I'd give you a quick tutorial on how to clean your airbrush. Your airbrush is an investment, so I thought I'd give you guys some pointers on how to protect it from damage you may cause if you don't know the proper way to clean it. So I just finished cleaning or painting all these pieces, and I still have a little paint in the cup. So to start, I'm just going to go ahead and dump that back into the paint jar. And using a paper towel, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe out whatever paint I can get out. And then go ahead and spray the remaining through the brush until there's nothing left but air coming through. So now what I need is some universal acrylic cleaner. A few different companies make this. I'm using Testers. Doesn't really make a difference. So what you do is you just put a few drops in. Go ahead and spray that clean. Just give it another quick little wipe. Go ahead and do that again. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add a few drops, and I'm going to put the paper towel over the tip of the airbrush and open up the trigger and open up the air. You'll see it bubbling. What's happening is the air is getting pushed back up into the cup, and what that's going to do is push back any paint that's inside the tip back into the cup. Alright, now what you want to do is dump that out onto a paper towel, clean that up, or clean it out again with the paper towel, and repeat that maybe 2 times, possibly 3 times, depending on whether or not it's clean. So this is almost clean. I can barely see any paint in there, but it's still a little murky, so I'm going to give it one more go. And it's looking pretty clean. Now, the final thing to do is add a few more drops and just make sure you're spraying clean. And spotless. And that's it. That's all you need to do to clean your airbrush. You don't need to disassemble it. That just is creating more work for you. Now I'm just good to go to paint. If I wanted to, I could just add another color and continue painting. Go ahead and turn the air compressor off and cut the fan off as well. So another thing I do is I use actually that's the wrong bottle, that's thinner. Here we go, the airbrush cleaner. This is acetone. If you read the ingredients, acetone is what nail polish remover is, so you can save yourself a few bucks and just get a bottle of nail polish remover. It's the same stuff. And what I do is, if I'm not going to use my airbrush for like a week or something, I'm just going to go ahead and take it apart and just kind of clean some parts using the acetone, and that works very well for removing any any paint that may be stuck in any little crevices or whatever. The bare minimum, if you're not going to use it like for a couple weeks, is to remove the needle, and I've got some paint still on there. Just take a Q-tip and dip it in the cleaner. Just dip Q-tip in the cleaner and just kind of make sure you remove any paint that's on the needle. So black is very difficult to kind of clean up for some reason, and just very carefully put the needle back in. So you don't need to do this every time, just when you're planning on putting it away, because if there is any paint left in there that you may have missed, that'll kind of dry up and it'll kind of seize up your needle sometimes. So that's how you clean your airbrush. Now, what not to do: never, ever, ever use these. I use these on my old knockoff airbrush, but what these do is actually damage your airbrush. The metal in here is just going to go in and scrape the insides of this airbrush, and it's going to create scratches in the brass, which will damage your airbrush. Some parts can be replaced, but if you damage anything like in this actual airbrush part, not any of the components, you've ruined your airbrush. So do not use these. These are not meant for cleaning your airbrush like this. Just get the acrylic cleaner, spray it through. If you're using enamels or lacquers, pretty much the same thing applies. Just use the appropriate cleaner, and that's pretty much all you need to do to clean your airbrush. I'm good to go. I'm just going to leave this and get ready until I'm ready to paint again. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.